Welcome to FinBail classes. This is a revision lecture of accounting standards. This lecture will help those who have already prepared their accounting standard completely. This will be a quick recall further. So we'll have a quick recap. Of accounting standards. So we know the typical definition of the accounting standards. See, accounting standards is nothing but it's a written policy documents. Written policy documents which is issued by the expert accounting body. So in India we have the expert accounting body called ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, or by a government or by regulatory authorities. So what does the policy document covers? So it covers regarding the financial statements. So covering the policies regarding the financial statements. So what does this mean? So it says something about how to recognize. So that could be a transaction or an event which could takes place in day-to-day business operations. So how you have to recognize the, so first it says about the recognition. So how the transaction or events, the value that we have should be recognized in the books, then how it should be measured. It tells something about the measurement, then how to give the treatment in the books. So the values has to be given treatment in the books. Then it says about how you have to present. So give a presentation of the information and how you have to disclose it. So this is a typical recognition, measurement and treatment, presentation, disclosure, which is written in your policy documents. Now, when you talk about the Indian accounting standards, who issues the India the accounting standards? It is normally issued by ASB. We normally call it as Accounting Standard Board. Okay, so which is formed by ICAI. Okay, ASB is formed by ICAI. Now, ICAI is who is it? ICAI is a statutory body, okay, which is constituted under the Act of Parliament. So ICAI is the member of IASC, International Accounting Standard Committee, right? So this committee is constituted by the ASB, okay, ICAI being the member body of IASC, and constituted the ASB on 21st April 1977. So next concept that we have to be little bit careful is on GAAP, GAAP. So what is GAAP? GAAP is nothing but generally accepted accounting principles. Generally accepted accounting principles. So what does this generally accepted accounting principles? So what does GAAP tells? So GAAP tells about something about the rules and standards in regulating your financial reporting. So it tells something about the rules and the standards that will regulate the financial reporting. So what does it also includes? It includes the concepts, the principles and the rules. Okay, the rules that has to be used in preparing your financial statements. So every organization has to mandatorily follow the GAAP. That's very important in compilation of your financial statements. Every entity or the organization has to follow the GAAP. So GAAP, we know it says something about how to record and how to report the accounting information. So when we talk about the accounting information, normally we have the users of financial statements. The users could be the internal users or the external users of financial statements. So we have the investors, the regulators, or the government, the tax authorities. These are the users of financial statements. So this will really, when we follow the GAAP, it really helps in understanding the financial statements. So this can really help in doing a comparability. So the financial statement will have a comparable comparability and the understandability. So comparability and understandability will really help out the users of the financial statement to make their financial decisions, like the decision on making a valuation of a firm or making investment decisions with the help of the financial statements. So the gaps also helps in defining the rules, like for the revenue recognition, the inventory valuations, how to do the asset valuations. So these are the accounting informations where we have to do while preparing the FS. So what is a gap? So what does gap makes actually? Gap makes the financial reporting process transparent. So the financial reporting process becomes very transparent, consistent, fair and comparable. So gap makes your financial reporting process transparent, fair, consistent and comparable. So this is the typical part of your gap. So when we further get into the gap, we have two types of gap. So one is your local gap and one is your global gap. This global gap is nothing but your IFRS. And local gap is nothing but the country that we have, the country which follow the policies, the conventions, the assumptions that they make their financial statement in the home country. So in India, we are the home country, right? So gap actually, so what in summarize, I can say that it gives the guidelines or the framework for financial accounting, okay, that should be used. So it normally covers the standards, conventions and the rules to be followed in recording your financial transaction or the events, and how it has to be summarized and how the financial statement has to be prepared. So the guidelines given by the gap will really help out in making the financial reporting process transparent, fair, consistent and comparable. Now when we talk about the US GAAP is followed by the entities who are registered in the US, right? So that you should know, right? So when you talk about the US GAAP, so when you talk about US GAAP, the entities who are registered in United States has to comply with local regulations, okay? So they have to comply, so that the entities has to comply with the local regulations. In addition, they have to follow the IFRS, okay, and using any other gap, okay, or any other gap they are having, any other principle, generally accepted accounting principle they have to follow it, and they have to prepare the financial statement. In short, I put it as FS, financial statements. So what is the procedure for issue of accounting standards in India? So when we talk about the issue of accounting standards in India, ICA follow suitable steps, but these steps are the long drawn process. So the procedure, we'll discuss about the procedure for issue of accounting standards. So the procedure of issue of accounting standard in India, which is done by ICAI. The first step that we have to follow is that the broad areas where the AS is required. So first we have to determine the broad areas where accounting standard is required, AS is required. So the broad areas could be anything. Suppose you are a pharma company and you need the valuation of these stocks. These stocks will be your medicines. The medicines could be a chemical agent or the chemical reactant, or it could be the medicines, or it could be powder. So the valuation that has to be done in the books will differ from sector to sector, industry to industry. So pharma is something different compared to your banking industry. Banking is something different compared to your sugar. Sugar is something different compared to your the manufacturing or the automobile industries. Okay. So those are the broad areas that we have to see. So every financial statement or the valuation that has to be done in the books while recording or summarizing or reporting the financial statements, the broad areas, nothing but we have to identify the problematic areas where it is really difficult for us to harmonize or standardize the recording of value into the books. So that is the meaning of determining the broad areas where accounting standard is required. The second step is that the study group will be formed. Those study group will be preparing a preliminary draft. So a study group will be there. A study group is formed. Okay. So this study group will prepare a preliminary draft. Prepare a preliminary draft. So when we talk about draft is a temporary thing, and it just gives you an overall view or the pictorial framework of the problematic area that has been defined and which area where the accounting standard is required. So that is what discussed. So this is done with the help of a study group. This study group are the expert who are more specialized in the particular areas. If you are working in the pharma sector, you could be a doctor or the medicine expert who says that these are the areas where I find it really difficult in recording the valuation part. So they will be generating a preliminary draft. The third step is that the Accounting Standard Board that we have discussed, ASB. This Accounting Standard Board will consider the preliminary draft and will make revision if required. Okay, the ASB will consider the preliminary draft, okay, and it will make some revision if required, right? So it will make some revision if required, if there is a change in the method in accounting format, or say the simple method we follow is the depreciation method, right? So one of the accounting policies where we follow the method is depreciation. It's a common part. Suppose you have to change the depreciation method from WDV to SLM, or SLM to WDV, or from retrospective effect to prospective effect. So if there is a change to be done, ASB will be considering the preliminary draft, and if revision is required, it will do it. Then third part, this draft will be circulated to the member of ICA. Okay, this draft, the above draft, will be circulated to member of ICAI or other bodies. So other bodies, here we refer the Department of Company Affairs. It could be the CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General, and we have ICSI, ICWA, the Cost Accountant Body, Professional Costing Bodies, and we have the ICSI, Company Secretaries. Then we have the regulatory of bank, RBI, SEBI. So this draft will be circulated to the member of ICA and the other bodies. After that, there will be a meeting conducted within this specified bodies which has been represented. So a meeting will be conducted, okay, or a meeting will be done between the representatives from the specified bodies. So from ICA, some experts, accounting professionals will be coming up, and from other bodies, say this may be the Department of Company Affairs, the ICSI, ICWI. From this, the expert professionals will be coming and we'll have a meeting regarding the draft. Okay, so they will decide the finalization of the draft. Finalize, I can say finalize the draft. So they will finalize the draft, and the draft will be called as exposure draft. Exposure draft. So it's exposure, right? Exposure in the sense that the views, the point of views or the opinions by the experts will be given, and that will be taken into consideration in the meeting by the representatives, where it's an exposure draft. Okay. The next step is that this exposure draft will be sent for the comments, right, to the specified bodies or stock exchanges, right? So the members of ICA, okay, will issue the exposure draft for comments. So this draft will be issue of exposure draft for comments, issue of our exposure draft for comments. Then once the comments has been done or comments has been intaken, now the final draft will be prepared by the ASB. A final draft will be prepared by Accounting Standard Board. Once this is done, when the comment is received, a final draft will be prepared by ASB. Then this final draft will be submitted to the Council of ICAI. So this will be submitted to the Council of ICAI. Okay, where the council will be doing some consideration on the given opinions or the given comments by the experts, the outside experts, or the specified representatives from the specified regulatory bodies. Now some modifications will be carried on by the council, and at last the ICA will issue the accounting standard. So issue of accounting standard by ICAI. So these are the typical process. It's a long drawn process. It seems a little bit short, but it is a long drawn process, right? So this is the typical procedure for issue of accounting standards.